Hey guys, and welcome to Art a la Carte. So today is going to be just a really short how to draw a cartoon character. And I know I just did one last week, but I wanted to pay special honor to a great actor and a great icon in television. So today I'm going to show you how to draw Spock as a cartoon character. I'm going to start off with my body shapes first, so a large circle for the head. A very small shape for the body, coming out for the legs, boom, right there. And again, my proportions for when I draw cartoons are vastly deformed. That kind of adds to my style, but you can change your proportions however you want them to be. I'm going to put out his hand, one hand out here, and one arm just tucked behind his uniform. What I'm doing right now is just making sure everything is in the place that I want it to be before I start adding in my detail. So for his head, I'm going to draw my eye line, which I put much lower on my face than I do if I'm drawing more of a realistic. And I'm going to put in some circles for the eyes. And I'm just going to kind of define out my face shape, which I still want to keep pretty much that simple kind of round shape there. And I put just a little hint for his nose because Leonard Nimoy had a very defined nose, so we're going to kind of want to make sure that's in there. And then just a little mouth line, not really smiling, not really frowning, being very logical. Alright, so now his hairline comes down in this kind of awesome bowl cut that kind of wraps around his face, comes down just a little bit more in the center. Just like that. We're going to exaggerate the bowl cut a little bit. Have this kind of come down to those really cool little sideburns that he had. And then I'm just going to block in his ears right here for right now. There's one ear, there's two ear. And then his signature eyebrows, which at first look very grumpy as they kind of come up. But I'm going to bring them down on the outer corners to give him his very Spock-like eyebrows. So now let's work a little bit on his uniform. He's got the V neckline, which will be shaded in, and then just a tunic top. Coming around here, coming up to his little arm, and then we'll put his hand. I'm going to draw the palm of his hand first, put out his thumb, his pointer finger, middle finger, move a space over for the ring finger and pinky for the signature Live Long and Prosper. And if you guys don't know about Star Trek, then probably none of this makes sense. But yeah, it's a very popular television show in America. It's pretty iconic. Okay, so now I'm going to put in his legs, and kind of in homage to the original series, a lot of times the fabric that they used on their uniforms would shrink. They would have to replace the uniforms all the time, but you could kind of tell when it was getting close to needing to be replaced because the pants were very high watered and the sleeves would be kind of shrunken in. So I always thought that was kind of funny. So we'll have his little ankles right there and going into his little shoes right here. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to put is the Star Trek emblem on his shirt. Right there. So there he is, all drawn out. It's in sketch form, so now I'm going to go back and clean him up. I'm going to go ahead and do this with a ink pen though. So I'm not going to erase any of my lines until I'm all done inking it in. So I'm going to start up here with the face and the hairline. And I might give just a little indication of its actual hair by creating these little V's, just a little bit, just randomly. Because I'm going to darken this in, I can kind of bring those sideburns into a nice little point right off the sides, and then up, and then go into his Vulcan ears. down to his chin there. And then just very smooth hairstyle up on top. Put in his eyebrows. So this down part here I'm going to make a little bit thicker. And then thin it out on the edges here. And then go ahead and put his eyes, which you can do any kind of style eye you want for your cartoon character. I'm just going to do circle eyes and put a little shine right in the corner, but then darken the rest of it in. And then put a little nose right in there, little mouth, just a hint of a bottom lip there, and then finish up the rest of his uniform. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to erase the pencil lines, and I can add some color to this. So remember, if you want to make the cleanup process with your pencil work easier, the lighter pressure you use while sketching, the easier it's going to be to erase this. So now it's time to add in some color. So I'm going to take my blue and add in the blue for his uniform. And there we go, our little cute little Spock is all finished. I'd love to see your Spock, or draw the rest of the crew of the Enterprise. So I'd love to see them all. You can definitely see how you could take this design and tweak it with some of their features and do that. So send a picture to that. Send me a picture on my Facebook page or Instagram. I'll leave links to those in the description box below. Thank you guys for drawing with me today, and until next time, God bless you guys, and live long and prosper. Bye-bye!